Hey guys, welcome to the Velocity Showroom. My name is Tom and I'm going to walk around this amazing white K5 Restomod with you, built by the guys here at Velocity. We always do these videos with as much detail as possible, but if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to leave any comments below. If you're on the website, give us a call for more information. So let's start with the paint color on this truck. Of course, it's obvious, it's white, but it's actually a really nice gloss white. There are lots of different types of white. Some whites have more brown undertones or yellow undertones if you do a more parchment white, and then something like this is more of an ice white. So very much a pure white. There is no real undertones with this white, but it looks immaculate. It looks really, really nice on this K5, especially with some of the contrast colors that I'm going to come onto in a second. Some people love white trucks. I really like white trucks, and if you're the sort of person that likes white style trucks, this is one of the only white vehicles we currently have in stock. I think it is actually, yeah, it's the only pure white, only white vehicle we have in stock right now. It is an awesome K5. So that's the paint color, all white. I talked about contrast colors. Let's talk about a couple. The main one that you're going to see is silver or chrome. So this is a signature series vehicle from us. That's kind of our entry level, and really there's nothing entry level about these trucks, but it's kind of our entry level. What that means is you get a lot of OEM chrome style or chrome fitment pieces, including your K5 Blazer badge, your side mirrors, your door handles, all of that stuff. For this vehicle, we've done the bullet hole style wheels, really nice wheel option, very popular for us. They look really good. They're also super functional, a really high quality product. Let's talk about the second color, which is black. The main thing here is going to be this trim. It's the lower trim. There are 3 or 4 different types of trim on these K5s from us. This one is the lowest, not by value, but just lowest physically on the vehicle you can do. Simple lower trim that's broken up by this black insert here. So black, white, silver, it's all coming together to make this truck look absolutely excellent. As we come down the side of the vehicle, I'm going to touch on the roll cage. It's a full safari style roll cage. What that means is you've got a 6-point cage with 3-point harness seat belts in the back for the rear occupants. We'll show you the full interior in a second. Come around to the back of the truck then, the tailgate. Again, very simple, very clean. You've got the chrome trim around the side, around your rear lights. You've got a chrome front bumper, and you've got lots of space in this load area. Take a look at this. Loads and loads of room. So if you're going to go and play golf with your friends, you're going to go to the beach, you can throw all sorts of luggage in the back of this truck. Even longer distance, if you've got actual luggage, if you've got suitcases, you could easily fit 3 or 4 suitcases in the back of the K5. K5 is a much longer wheelbase than the Bronco, and overall it makes the interior a lot more roomy. Another thing I want to mention is the back of the actual tailgate itself. It's been wrapped aligned in black. That's a really nice option. Why? Because when you're loading and unloading the vehicle, if you paint the back of the tailgate, it kind of looks cool until you scratch it. And so that's what this Raptor coating does. It protects the back of the tailgate as you're loading things in and out. For actually inside the vehicle, you've got a carpet. So the vehicle's fully carpeted. We've gone with this darker brown to match the kind of chocolate brown leather that we're going to come onto in a second, but full carpeted load area too. Really, really nice. All right, let's take a look at the interior then. And like I said, we went with a chocolate brown style leather in this one, just to contrast against the black, the white, the silver, and it's come out really, really nice. We'll start by walking through the door card, a very OEM style looking door card. You're going to notice this very familiar signature series styling with the horizontal design that's gone into this door card. Looks really nice, very simple, works really well, very comfortable, looks good, operates good. You got door release. This is actually a billet door release, and for your window regulator, it looks like it's manual winding, but in all Velocity vehicles you get electronic windows, this vehicle being no exception. So pull up and the window goes up, push down and the window comes down. You can actually also control the passenger side from the driver's side by double dipping that regulator, so that's really cool. Getting into the vehicle is super easy because I've got a side step. So amp-powered side steps in all of our 4x4 vehicles just makes getting ingress, egress really easy with this truck. It's such a comfortable seating position too. So once you're in the truck, you want to make sure that you're not too high up in the truck, that you don't want to feel like you're sitting on top of it, but you also don't want to feel like you're sitting underneath it. This seating position with this low back seat is really nice. Great visibility in these vehicles, of course. So very comfortable seating position. Let's have a look at this steering wheel. It's finished in this wooden wrap around, really, really nice finish. I love these steering wheels. We use them on almost all of our signature series vehicles, and for good reason. They look great. This one's got the darker brown wood to match the rest of the interior. They also feel great. They've got little grooves behind the steering wheel that you can grab onto, so really easy to grab onto. Looks very classic but super functional. I really, really like these steering wheels. Tilt shift steering column, that's really nice. If you are somebody that's a bit larger, or if you're a bit small and you want to get the column lower, it will really go down there. Same the other way. So full tilt adjustable steering column. That's very nice. And then behind that, we've got a Dakota digital instrument cluster. What does that mean? Well, it looks like the classic original Chevy K5 style instrument cluster, but actually it's not. It's all electronic, it's all new, and you actually have two little screens in here that give you some extra information. Things like your fuel range, things like your temperatures and your pressures, or any issues. If there's a warning that comes up, it comes up on those screens. So it's like a modern car. You don't have to guess about what's going on. Those screens give you the information that you need in there. Let's talk more about this interior material and design then. I keep saying chocolate brown, and it really is a chocolate brown leather, a very dark leather, but it works very well against the white accents of the outside. We went with the standard classic style stitching design on this interior. It works very well with these low back seats, so just horizontal, vertical patterns and design, nothing too intricate, just very simple, very classic. And we went with a brown stitch here too. So we didn't do a contrast stitch, we just went with a matching stitch just to keep this thing as simple as possible. Kind of understated, really original, but with that white exterior. I really like it. It also feels great, this leather. Really, really comfortable seats, really nice material. Center console, you've got a full center console that's leather wrapped. So you've got two drinks holders, tons of room in there. So loads of space to store extra things. And you've even got a USB 3.0 and USB-C charging port on the front of this cubby box too, which is really nice. Underneath, we've got a brown carpet. I mentioned it before. One thing though that I didn't mention is you've got carpet mats, so rubber back mats all the way around this truck too. That gives the actual carpet some protection. You can pull these out, you can vacuum them off really easily. You've even got the Velocity Flying V built into those as well, which is really, really nice. In the middle, I've got my high-low range. This vehicle is full four-wheel drive. We'll come onto the chassis and the driveline here in a second, but high-low range selectors here, and they've also been covered around. The gear gaiter is also in leather. And then coming up, you're going to meet this full center console, which has been finished in white. With bringing the exterior color into the interior, really, really nice finish. Also the brown dash pad on top, really nice too. Let's talk about technology in the vehicle. We have a full touchscreen Apple CarPlay infotainment head unit. What does that mean? Basically means you can throw your phone up there, you can run your Spotify, run your maps off that stuff, all that good stuff too. If you do opt to have a rear view camera in this vehicle, the rear view camera appears there. If you don't have this head unit, if you don't want something this modern, we can retrofit it with a more classic style. If you still want the rear view camera, we move the rear view camera to the rear view mirror, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, Apple CarPlay is really great. Seeing position in these trucks means that you can easily see the screen when you're driving. So if you do have a longer trip and you want to use your navigation, no problem at all. You can see everything and operate everything here. That is coupled to a full Focal sound system. So Focal are a really great premium audio brand. You're going to see down here in the kick panels, we've got the speakers built in. There's actually a sub as well underneath the seat. Lots of power, lots and lots of power in the sound system, but very clear too. These are vehicles that you want to take to the beach. You want to take them tailgating to the game. You want to be able to pull up and, you know, leave them on and blast music and have fun, or while you're driving, listen to good music. That's what it's about. Just because it's an old vehicle doesn't mean you can't have a modern technology experience, and that's what that Focal sound system provides. Above the head unit, we've got a Vintage Air AC control system, and of course there's a full Vintage Air AC system in this truck. When we say Vintage Air, we don't mean a Vintage Air system, we mean Vintage Air. Vintage Air are the company that makes these these products for this application. And what's great about them is they don't just work, they work really well. So there is AC systems out there that you can retrofit that are, okay. Vintage Air make the best AC system, hands down, very powerful, blows very cold, very hot whenever you need it. And yes, I know this is an open top vehicle, but trust me, especially down here in Florida, when it's hot, you want a good running AC system. That's what that does. It doesn't ruin the look though, just three really easy controls. One for your fan speed, another for your temperature, another for your direction, so really easy there. Above me, we mentioned the Safari top, but I've also got really nice sun visors that have been wrapped in this brown leather too. Overall, a very, very nice interior. I think that covers just about everything in here. Before we look under the hood, just want to quickly touch on the front of this vehicle. There's not too much to talk about. It's just classic Chevy. So the Chevy style grille, really nice grille finished in chrome, chrome front bumper, and of course the Chevy ribbon, the badge on the front. One thing I do want to mention technology-wise is going to be these headlights. They're by a company called JW Speaker. They're a brand new LED headlight, so lots and lots of visibility, especially if you're out driving at night, which a truck like this would be great to take to dinner, leave it out there, come back home from the restaurant. You want to make sure you can see where you're going. LED lights do that, so modern technology there too. Under the hood then, there's lots to talk about. We'll start with the engine, which is a brand new GM crate engine. It's the LT1, so the continuation from the LS3, their newest version. What does this mean, Tom? Well, for those who are not kind of tech savvy or in the industry, it basically means it's a brand new, powerful, reliable engine. Brand new, not taken out of another vehicle and dropped in here. Fortunately, you do sometimes see that on Restomod vehicles, but this is brand new from Chevy. No miles on it when it starts. It's got about 460 horsepower, so this truck will go very fast. Lots of low-end torque as well, so on a K5 like this, that's really useful. But it's not just about performance. I can tell you it sounds great, which it does. It runs great, which is cool. It can go over 100 miles an hour. Yes, all that stuff is brilliant, but it also just works every day. You could leave this truck sitting 6 months, plug a trigger charger into it, you'd have to do any sort of crazy startup stuff, you just turn the key and go. These engines will get you home. That's what these vehicles are about. It's not just about going fast and making lots of noise, it's about knowing that it's a reliable and safe engine, and that is what the LT1 is. So 6.2 litre V8, about 460 horsepower, really great power plant. Behind that is the 10-speed automatic transmission. It's the 10L80 that comes as a package with this engine, again from GM, brand new, really smooth transmission, really nice, just super easy to use. Put it in drive it like a normal truck, and especially when you're at highway speeds, you're going to want to drive this truck. You're going to want to use it at 60, 70 miles an hour. That transmission is only going to be in 7th, 8th gear top, so it means that you get out of that kind of highway drone. You're not so high in the rev ranges that it's unbearable, just really easy to use. It's why we use the best technology, the best drivetrains we possibly can. Next to that, you're going to notice Willwood. There's a whole Willwood hydro boosted disc brake system there. So this vehicle has disc brakes all the way around it. It's one thing going fast, it's another one being able to stop. So we want to make sure you can stop too. And that's what those disc brakes do. Disc brakes all around this truck. For the chassis underneath this vehicle and the suspension setup, it's a full Roads to Shop chassis. We partner with the guys at Roads to Shop on all of our new chassis, this vehicle having no exception. It's a full 4-link coilover chassis. So that means 4 links, 4 coilovers for the suspension. And what does that actually mean for the layman? It just means that this vehicle drives very well, very comfortable, very stable, especially at speed and in the corners. A really nice driving truck. All too often, especially with the very original K5s, they just weren't designed for like modern highway speeds or modern highway driving, and having to move into traffic and merge lanes and things like that just wasn't how it was. Whereas now this allows you to do that with ease, with comfort. Anybody can get in these vehicles and just drive them like they were driving a normal modern car. That's why we do what we do. A couple of other things I want to talk about in the engine bay. You've got these really nice billet hood hinges. They're just a really cool option, very functional of course, but they look really great. We've Raptor-lined the inside of the engine bay just to give it that extra protection. And actually everywhere that is not white, this white paint is actually Raptor-lined. The whole underside of the truck is Raptor-lined too, which is really nice. I think that's about it. The bottom of the hood has also been painted in the gloss. That's something that often gets missed on Restomods, but not here. We don't miss anything. Lots of little things and fixtures I could talk about, but the long story short is this engine has been made to look as OEM as a fitment as possible. It is designed by us to fit in this compartment, in this vehicle, to be used in this application. It's going to get you where you need to go. It can go super quick, but it's always going to get you there. Very easy to drive every day. All right, I think I've covered just about everything on this truck. Listen, it's a really nice truck. Like I said, it's the only white vehicle we've got in the showroom right now. So if you're somebody that likes white trucks, white pickups, white SUVs, this could be the truck for you. It is a Chevy, it is a K5, one of the few K5s that we've got available in the showroom too. And I'm honestly surprised that this vehicle hasn't sold yet, just because of the whole way the white meets the brown for the chocolate leather inside. It's just a really good looking truck. Where we've taken this truck out, we've taken it to a couple of shows, it has got a lot of attention. It's just very striking, but also very subtle, right? Sometimes we do the two-tone paint colors, we do lots of different colors. This is just a really simple, nice white truck that looks absolutely great with these chrome elements too. And of course, drives great with all that modern technology we just talked about. It is available for immediate sale. So if you do like the idea of it, you want to come and test drive it, it's here with us in Florida. If you want to come and see it, we're open doors, come and take a look at it. And if you want to buy it, just give us a call. We can talk you through, answer any more questions that you have. Financing is also available on this vehicle, so you can finance through, we have a couple of partners, Woodside Credit, Putnam Leasing, some others, but lots of finance options, and it's ready to go. So you could be driving this truck within a week if you decided to purchase it. It's a really nice example of what Velocity does best, which is a modern driving but classic looking vehicle. Thank you very much for watching, and if you've got any more questions, please don't hesitate to comment below or give us a call, send us an email, all that good stuff. Thank you.